water that literally it's just a plastic bag of water.
Oh, that they're selling?
They sell it to you. You poke it and put a little straw in it and stick the water. It's like, it's ridiculous, like some ghetto shit. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, it's some ghetto ass shit, but like.
This is Griff Talk with your hosts, Chris Chamorro, Pedro Viana, and myself, James Abudakar. In today's episode, we get to interview Brian Runtz, a world traveler. He's been to almost all the continents around the world and has many stories to tell us. Before we get started in today's episode, we just wanted to give a reminder, if you like the podcast and you enjoy it, give us a follow or, share it to a friend. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate all the support from everybody. Don't forget to check out our website, straightgriff.com, and follow us on social media @straightgriff. We have Brian in the house today.
Oh, boom!
Brian Zell.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How you doing, Chris?
Doing well. Another Sunday. Watched the World Cup finals. Awful, but
Hey, yeah. Congratulations to
congratulations to France.
Congrats. Good job.
Golf clap.
Way to win their second World Cup. Congrats to the. Isn't it their second?
Third.
Their second
It's
World
their
Cup.
second. I was right. See, look
I'm
at
wrong.
that.
Well, he told me this would be the third earlier, Mr. Pedro.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I asked.
You're really saying I told you this would be France's third World
Yeah.
Cup? All right.
Well, anyway.
We'll just leave it at that.
I gotta
Anybody
rush
knows me,
here.
they know how
because
ridiculous.
Look, I watch
that
NBA
game
basketball
is.
and NFL, man, but it was a great World Cup.
We're gonna get on topic here. Brian.
What's good?
I'm gonna call you. You're a world traveler, I would say.
You
I'd
are
say
true Griff.
You are definitely true.
Brian's
Griff.
one of the
Yeah.
most well-traveled guys I know.
Yeah.
It really is. And how many continents have you been to? You've almost been to all of them, right?
Been to most of them. Asia. I haven't been to Africa yet.
Haven't been to Africa, Australia.
But I've not been to Australia.
Okay.
And that's about it. Yeah, I've been to everyone.
Damn. Wow. Well, one day I'll get there too.
Oh, and Antarctica. That's a continent, isn't it?
Yeah, technically it is.
Technically, it is.
Does it count?
Yeah. That would be a one-day trip for me, just to say.
Yeah, I don't really
It
care.
technically is a one-day trip. From what I heard, you have to take a boat all the way in. You're there for a couple days and then you're
a couple
out.
days and you come back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can't live there,
You
huh?
can't.
No.
Nobody lives there, right?
I don't think so.
Only science,
yeah.
outposts.
You gotta have
Oh.
research stations and stuff like that, but no one actually lives yet now.
Yeah.
Unless you're with the polar bears. But.
Yeah.
So where are some of the places that you've traveled to?
So I've been to Fiji, Japan, China. Let's see where else. Thailand, Vietnam. I really want to go to Cambodia, but that's a different one. Let's see. I've been to Germany, been to France, and then I've been all over Central America. Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Belize, Mexico, been to Canada.
Cuba, right?
Yeah, Cuba. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, where else?
You been to Jamaica?
And most importantly, been to Brazil.
Been to Brazil?
Bora Bahia, minha porra.
Yeah. Have you been to Jamaica?
No, I'm not.
No.
Jamaica, no.
Where? Were you Dominican Republic?
No, we went to Virgin Islands, but that's
Oh,
Did you go to St. Lucia or no?
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
But that's the U.S. Virgin Islands. They have the U.K. Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands as well.
Oh, yeah.
Different
Dude,
territories.
those places look amazing. Like those beaches.
Some of the British ones are better, I think, than the U.S. ones. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, St. Thomas was nice, but seemed better. Fiji's gorgeous. Those are some of the best beaches I've been to.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's amazing.
And you've been to Dubai too, right?
Yeah, Dubai as well, Abu Dhabi.
Now tell me, Dubai. I hear everybody that's gone to Dubai is always like, it's overrated. It's way overrated. It's not really that great. It's just a bunch of rich people and money.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I wouldn't say overrated. It just depends on what you're expecting to do there.
Yeah.
And, if you're in if it's kind of like a very lush Vegas.
Okay.
And I mean, like, really nice Vegas. Like, take out the casinos, you got resorts everywhere. They have the Palm Islands. That's like they're man-made islands that you look from an aerial view, it's a palm tree.
Oh, that's awesome.
It actually looks really, really dope.
That's
and then they got different resorts on every little island. Like, it's crazy. That's like that's where a lot of people, you see all the resorts, you see all the fancy cars. But when we went, me and my sister, we stayed in the old town, Dubai. So we were in a nice little hotel, but like it was in the old city.
Is it far away?
No, they're pretty close to each other. I mean, we had to take a taxi. It's like 30 minutes away, but I mean, the two they're right next to each other.
And you were with your sister. Mm-hmm. How was that? Like
that was interesting.
Being female.
That was
over there. How was that?
Their culture with females is way different than ours.
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's see, just traveling with her. Like, I sit with my sister on the bus and everything, and we just sit down, and people would just look at me really weird, and like we sit in the front. Apparently, like, I'd be sitting where like the women only section is, like right next to my sister. I'm not looking at that. Like, literally, I'm looking up like, oh, it says women only, and like they have just women sitting. So it's like really weird. Just the little things that like people and the difference in culture that we have.
Interesting.
You guys been in Japan? Don't they have that? Don't they have?
Yeah, but it's different. That's more out of courtesy than a cultural, religious thing.
And I don't know. At least from when I only went to Tokyo, but it was more of like they had reserved areas for elder. And
that's just like here.
Pregnant, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody was pregnant or something, but I've sat next to women on the train.
It's more, and that's more for. You get a lot of weird ass perverts in Tokyo.
Real close to the wall.
Yeah, for real. So like, it's more for the safety of.
I've seen that on the map here.
Yeah, you get it here.
I've seen some guys get behind women and
they do some weird things.
I give the guy. I'm always just like,
there's some creeps out there.
There are,
yeah. Some creeps.
So I mean, but then there's also another thing. It's like they take precautions towards that. They try and keep that away from women.
That's good.
Keep women away from that. You don't really have that here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
something I always forget to think about. Sometimes, like when I say traveling alone as a male, I don't really think too much about my safety as much.
No, it's really and for females, I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, safety is also just can't be stupid when you're out traveling.
Exactly. That's like one of the best travel tips ever. Just don't be stupid.
Really.
Don't
people
be
look at you like, well, that's not a tip. Like, it really is though. The things I see people do when they travel, it's like, what are you doing? You're not from here. You out your mind?
Yeah.
Like,
if it looks bad, then it might
probably
not be a
is.
good idea to do that.
I mean, you can also get away with. I mean, because. You do it, it's in their culture. So, I mean, like walking down the street with a beer at 1 a.m. yelling, you can kind of get away with that in certain places.
Yeah, maybe not in Salvador. Maybe not in Salvador to walk down a street.
I said
I know, that's why I'm saying it. Yeah. Because he walked with Tom at 3 a.m. down dark alleyways in Salvador.
You found this.
Speaking English in the street, yelling.
We walked with a case.
It would have been fine if you. It's just that you guys walked by that really sketchy.
Yeah, but okay. I'm not saying I haven't done stupid.
No, I know, but there's. Gotta have the example too, right?
I've done stupid things, but like
I was freaking out.
You lived to tell the tale.
They just leave.
We
just left, and I'm going home. I'm going to the Airbnb. I get to the Airbnb. They're not there. I'm just like, well, okay. The guy from downstairs calls me, the security guard. He's like, hey, there's 2 guys down here that say they're with you. Is this right? I'm like, oh god.
Is that when we ran back? Yeah.
Yeah, these 2 idiots don't remember anything. Don't remember our Airbnb hosts. They pressing the button. The security guard wouldn't open the door for them, so they hopped the gate. What?
No,
yeah.
Tom hopped
the gate, and he slipped.
He did that. Tried to jump it. his
busted his knee.
Busted his knee. Almost eats it face first.
Are you
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, don't do it. He hops it.
I remember hearing this story.
I waited, and I was like, all right. I just walked in. He buzzed me.
It's a great Brazilian. I know Chris has got a lot more questions for you, but I want to touch back into Japan real quick, just because you and I have both been there. What was your favorite part about Japan? Like, you not only were in Tokyo, you saw.
I went
parts of
to
Japan,
Tokyo, Kyoto. We did Hiroshima. We did a day trip to Hiroshima, Silent Memorial. And then I went to Gifu Kita. Well, Gifu Kita was the high school, but Gifu was the city.
Okay.
And I was there for, I think, like 2.5 weeks, something like that. So I went to school there. When I was in high school. Yeah, it was good experience.
Hell yeah, man. What would be your favorite part out of all of that? Your favorite maybe city that you were in?
Kyoto is probably the most gorgeous, like, architectural city I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I see some of those
you have
photos.
Gorgeous temples everywhere. And I mean, like, and they look a lot more preserved. Like, you see the Tokyos in Tokyo, the
temples.
The temples in Tokyo, and I mean, there's a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like, there's not a lot of peaceful, like, you can't really reflect the way you would like to walking through some of it. Not in Kyoto. It's, I mean, there's the popular ones, but, like, we went to this water temple, like, outside of Kyoto a little bit. It was, like, right outside. Gorgeous. In the mountain. Very peaceful. I mean, you can sit there for hours and not see anybody. And just, it was awesome. Very nice. Gifu was really cool too. It was a more smaller city, and that was nice. Just getting outside of Tokyo, the big city. You know, you have because Tokyo's huge, like really big. My last visit, we went to the Hyatt in Tokyo. Oh, not Hyatt. What? Let's see.
This is the tower.
Yeah,
that
there's the big tower in Tokyo. I can't remember what it is, but we went to the top of that and just looking out, and you can see everything. And it's ridiculous.
I didn't get a chance to do that when I was in Tokyo. It was still my favorite place that I've traveled to out of everywhere. I remember when
food too.
Oh my gosh,
Best food I've ever had.
Food,
yeah,
dude.
Food is amazing.
Oh my. Okay, so favorite meal.
So I mean, so you all know my sister's a foodie, like hardcore foodie. So like either we're eating at like 4 different restaurants a day. And that's just the restaurants. That's not like
the snacks.
That has nothing to do with about meals. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's not a meal. Like all right. So she's like, all right. In between those, we're gonna go there, here, and here. We're gonna try this sushi. We're gonna try this donburi. I'm like, all right. So how much food are we actually gonna be eating? Like we ate all day. One day we did sushi. So Tsukiji, the fish market.
Oh yeah.
Got up at 4:30. Got to the fish market by 5.
The tuna place?
That's the fish market.
The sushi,
The fish market,
The fish market, yeah.
Famous fish market.
So she had this sushi place she wanted to go to in mind. We got there and we're just kind of walking. And there's this line going around like, all right. Literally it curves around.
At 5 a.m.?
Oh, 5 a.m. They've been there before that.
Yeah.
People had started lining up at like 3.
Oh, wow.
Do they limit the amount of people that can go in every day?
To the fish market?
To the fish market, like that early in the morning?
No.
There wasn't like a limit.
No.
You
So
were
I mean,
pretty much
okay.
allowed to walk in.
You can walk in, but they have a limit on the people that can like buy.
Do they? Yeah, because there's an auction, right?
Yeah, there's an auction
that's famous?
that's in the fish market, but that's early.
Yeah, you have to get there
at midnight, like basically. It starts at like 1:30.
They're auctioning for the tuna?
The fish.
Fish, not just tuna, but like all the fish. All the fish. But like if you get there, you can walk around and you don't have to like if you're not auctioning, then you can do whatever. Yeah. You can walk around, see everything. Some people might give you samples. You can get like the first time we went, we got some shark. Straight put a little toothpick hand in the mouth. I was like, oh hell, like it was fire too.
That's where I got my knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, at the fish market?
Yeah, so we went to this sushi place. I can't remember the name. It was like the one we went to was Dashi, but the famous one I'll ask Beth later and give you guys the name.
No.
But it was a 3-hour wait to get in.
Crazy.
And people had started at 3 in the morning, and we got there at 5. Like that's 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, and that was like in the middle of the line. We didn't even go up in the back. So like, the back's probably like a 4 or 5 hour wait, and people actually wait for that. That's how good the sushi is.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like that's crazy to me. And so we stood in line for 45 minutes, and even that, and again, some best sushi I've ever had in my life. But like, there's no way in hell I'm standing in 45 minutes in a line here for sushi.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Well, I don't think there's a place that you wait that long to eat sushi here. Is there?
No.
Not that I know.
Like the longest line I can probably think of is probably Salt and Straw, which I think is a little bit overrated.
Yeah, Voodoo.
Voodoo can get long.
Voodoo
Can get
at
long.
night can get really long actually.
Yeah.
But there's one location, so I'm okay with
yeah,
Voodoo.
that's what I'm saying. But like, and then that's not just like the same thing with it's like all the restaurants. There's at least a 30-minute wait for
In Japan.
yeah.
It's just such a dense population.
Dense population,
you know?
and then also like, I mean, if it's popular, people go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Some of the ramen shops, you just
Especially-
have these lines
especially the
waiting
ramen
for them. The best one that I went to had a line. We had to wait out front. They come and they give you the menus, so that way when you go sit down, you
know
order.
what you get.
You're not waiting any. The second you sit down, they're taking your order and preparing the food for you.
They do they process. It's like a process for them. They get you in and out.
Oh yeah.
Pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Same with like, especially the ramen shops. We had one, you're in a little booth. You get down the stairs, and then they give you time to look at the menu. But once you get in, you like, all right. They give you your ramen, you eat. They give you like, they kind of, and then like, oh yes, you're done yet. Like they hurry you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They-
And some you don't even
because-
get the
yeah.
server. You go to a machine.
Yep.
And you just go pick
I like
your
those
thing,
ones.
and then you sit down, and somebody brings you the bowl of ramen.
The coin ramen shops. Those ones are nice. I like that. They're more mom and pop ish, but I like it.
Oh, dude, the ramen. I bet the best ramen I had was a vegetarian ramen there.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I can see
I was
that.
in shock.
I can easily see
Yeah,
that.
I was like, Yeah.
Japan surprises you on what you eat and what you actually like too.
It really does, man. And now you've done something that I have on my bucket list to do, and that's to go backpacking around Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I've only done Vietnam and Thailand,
Vietnam, Thailand.
and then we were gonna do Laos that trip, but Thailand was it's a lot better. We ended up staying another week in Chiang Mai, so we're like, yep.
Oh, I hear it's amazing.
Oh, I
there.
love Chiang Mai.
Everything I read about it.
It's amazing. Chiang Mai is gorgeous. Probably one of my favorite places in Thailand.
Yeah.
And there's a little place next to it, Pai, which is like, it's like a very mini Eugene.
Really?
Yeah, kind of like you got, like, it's very, very close. That
Yeah.
makes sense. You can walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody. I don't know. This is the vibe I got. And someone told me that, like,
So it's like a small town.
It's a very small town vibe. It's very
'Cause not
small.
everybody knows what Eugene is.
No, yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
But that's
Now-
really cool, man.
Do you have, for people that are looking to go, like for us, do you have tips? What would you recommend if that's what we're looking?
Yeah, if we're going to
do?
Japan
Where
or
to
Thailand
start?
or anything like that.
If you're doing Asia,
Yeah, like Vietnam, Thailand,
Vietnam and
backpack.
Thailand are usually the big go-tos that people start with, and honestly, I think everyone should start with Thailand.
Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Is there anything like that you brought with you that you regret bringing or didn't bring that you wish you had with you on the trip? Or did you just, you don't even think about
It
that?
depends on
It's
what.
so fun.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you were backpacking, so. it's a
so
little bit
I mean,
different, right?
yeah, and but
You
like
have to
also
have
gotta,
everything with you.
you have to have everything with you. But you also gotta realize like either you're gonna lose stuff or you're gonna gain stuff. So you gotta be able to have the room.
Yeah.
That I mean, or if not, like, because let's see, in Thailand, I ended up buying an extra bag.
Okay.
Oh no, in
wow.
Vietnam, I ended up buying an extra bag because I had bought some extra stuff, and I think I had an extra pair of shoes that I need. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
you just never know.
How was that lugging that around?
It wasn't that bad. It was just a little. It was just a little
smaller
tiny
bag.
bag. Yeah. Just get a backpack is good. Have your toiletries with you.
And you guys found like little places to stay.
We stayed in hostels the whole time.
Yeah.
Honestly, the hostels are the way to go. You guys spoil yourself every once in a while. We stayed in this nice place in Phuket, which is it's one of the islands. And that was a nice spot. It was like really cheap too. We spent I think like $8. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about prices.
Like, it was think of like going to Hawaii and beach resort, and you're paying like a budget motel price
Oh, wow.
for like 3 nights.
Yeah.
And 3 nights is 1 night. You know what I mean? And that's what you're
That's
paying.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
ridiculous. Like one of the places that we stayed, they had an infinity pool on the top that overlooks the island into the bay, into the beach,
That's
and
so sick.
that was probably like that was a massive splurge, but we didn't spend more than $200 for 3 of us.
Oh,
Wow.
For how many
For
nights?
2 nights. At
For
least.
2 nights?
At least. And that's on top of going into town and like partying, doing some stuff, sightseeing a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, the one blessing we have, you know, we're making like the money we earn are in dollars or euro,
And-
whatever. Like when you go to places like Southeast Asia, man, like
It goes a long way.
Quadruples your money.
Yeah.
Not for real.
Like,
It's
did you ever
ridiculous.
feel, like when I'm in the Philippines and I take like a tricycle ride? Sometimes I feel like I was ripping the guy off,
Oh, 100. See, and
and
that,
I'd feel bad. And then like in that, he was like, and it was I don't know.
that was a big thing that Beth, my sister, loves to barter. Loves
Yeah.
to barter. And,
Me too.
And I mean, it's fun, but like you get to a point where if you think about what you're bartering sense with these people.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. And
What's the fun of it? You know?
No, it is though. But
Yeah.
like to them, like they're trying to make your money, but like you can get them down to a certain price. But at the end of the day, like, what was it, like 30 baht, like $1, and they want like 60? It's like, nah, I'm gonna give you 45. Like you really don't need that 45 cents. I ain't gonna give it to you 35. Like that, it gets crazy to me. So like our currency is like quadrupled when we travel sometimes,
Yeah.
triple, and just that lets
We're
you.
very fortunate in that
Yeah,
way.
we are. Yeah. I mean, like you could eat a full meal in Thailand for $1 a day.
What?
Yeah, I know, like,
$1?
In Chiang Mai, I could easily spend $1 for the entire day and eat a very healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What?
My cousin said he was getting
$1.50
all you can
max.
eat buffets for like $5.
Yeah, we
Well,
had.
that's what.
Our
Yo,
last
Philippines
night-
was cheap, man, but it was not that
No,
cheap.
our last night in Chiang Mai, we had these. And we met people everywhere that we traveled, and they traveled with us. We had like 4 people we were with. We had a little mini dinner and like a little feast dinner. Like, all right, everyone spend $5 to get whatever you can get, and we're just gonna have a feast at the hostel. And I'm like, all right, the table was unhealthily full. Oh my god, no one ate No, we had so much food left.
Oh,
That was so
That's
stupid.
awesome.
It was like, and I felt bad. So like, this could be easily a waste of food, but like we only spent $5. It was like I went to McDonald's and got 2 Big Macs. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's awesome, man. I can't wait.
I can't wait. Yeah, I really want to go. Dude.
Thailand. Oh, and all the mopeds. You gotta do the mopeds.
Yeah.
Mopeds.
That's
are
what I've
the way to
heard
travel.
too, yeah.
They're cheap.
Yeah.
Really
Did you
cheap.
get scared?
No, I don't.
You were good?
I'm fine.
Can you get a bigger than a moped? Can you get an actual bike like a 300cc bike?
Yeah.
Freaking out
No.
over here.
Well, I don't know if you can. That's easier to get in Central America
Yeah.
than it is.
Yeah.
Over. They have mopeds and all that, but not really bikes that you
No.
can rent. But everyone.
I know what a lot of people do. One of my buddies, Trevor Leo, they bought some bikes and then they like traveled. They did a bike
Vietnam.
travel, and they just
That's
sell it off
a
there.
very big thing in Vietnam.
Yeah.
One of my boys that I met in Vietnam, he does a tour thing that he does out there,
Oh,
and that's what
sweet.
they do.
You're gonna have to hook us
yeah,
up with it.
Yeah, man.
100%.
I'm down.
That's
for
what
that.
they do.
me too.
He'll help you buy a bike. He'll take you. You start in either Saigon or Hanoi, and you bike the whole thing down or up. And he does a little tour for that.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
His name's
That
Tom
sounds-
Davis. He's the home.
That sounds awesome.
really awesome. Well, I think that's enough about. The
Yeah, we'll
Asian
move
travel. I
move
know.
over to the Americas and
The Western Hemisphere.
the Western Hemisphere. So Cuba is something I've always wanted to go see. Tell me a little bit about your experience with Cuba. I mean, we have not, as a country, not been able to travel there or anything for such a long time. And you went like right when they opened up, you know, the ability to go.
It's a nice place. I mean, when I say
Good to the bad, Brian.
Good and bad.
it's not the people would be the good. I've
Yeah.
never seen some like the position they're in, the poverty you see.
No.
I've never seen such happy people. Like just everybody.
No.
Like everyone was really helpful. Like just trying to get around. I had a little hoop group that I found a little park and we played ball.
Mm.
So that was
You told me that, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Tell me you bowled without shoes, right? Yeah.
Oh no, not me. They did.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. I thought you said you did.
There was like two dudes there was this dude that looked like Marcus Aldridge.
Yeah.
That had shoes and so he had shoes in a Brazil jersey.
Nice.
And,
That's right.
And then a couple other little bigger kids.
Yeah.
Ones that like went to school, but like most of the kids were running around like no shoes, or I think the one kid he literally had like some duct tape on his feet. It was
Damn.
some crazy some crazy shit. But like they're playing though, like they do whatever they
don't
gotta
let it
do.
stop
No,
them,
they don't. We found a little boxing club.
Mm-hmm.
They got little kids boxing. We got some video of that. That shit was crazy. Like they work really hard. Like and. I didn't realize that some of the best boxers come out of
Cuba has a lot of them. Yeah.
Some of the best boxers and best baseball players come out of Cuba.
Yeah. The Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic too. Yeah. It's a lot of poverty though. Like it's a blast from the past. Like,
well, because of all the old cars, right? And they just keep they just put new.
They figure out what to do. Like you
how to fix it. Yeah.
The new Fast Furious.
Yeah.
Where they're in Cuba and he's like, I had to put a boat engine in. Like motherfuckers actually do that though.
Really?
That's not a joke.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, not to like probably that extent, but like whatever will keep this car running, they will do. They'll just make it do. Yeah, and some of them are so nice.
Yeah, they're all from the 50s.
Well, they're all like old cars because they have been cut off from. Pretty much been cut off from the society. Yeah.
Cut from the nicest
trade.
car I saw was probably a Hyundai from like 2005.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Barely, and that's around like Hotel Nacional.
Yeah.
Like that's where like Obama stayed when he was in Cuba.
Yeah.
Like, so that's like the nicer part of Havana, but like. All of that's again like off, like that's all together. Havana's
I feel
pretty,
you.
It's
that's
you can walk a lot, but we stayed in Old Town Havana.
Yeah.
And that was crazy. And then like they don't have hostels there. They only have casa particulars.
No,
which are homes.
That's crazy.
So you stay with a local?
Well, you have to. You unless you're staying in a hotel. Like the hotels, like there's like a little area. We got Hotel Nacional. You got the Hyatts over there. There's a couple other big names.
Do you think that's better, or
the reason is because they're registered, so they know the government knows who's staying with who. So when you stay in a casa particular, they take down your passport.
Oh, they just take down everything.
They take down everything.
Well,
and then they give that to the government because the government will be asking for it.
Well, the government, it's a very strong government.
It is, yeah.
I mean, because you can't even own your own home. Isn't that correct? Like you rent the space from the government?
Yeah.
Like you own the home, right? Or you own...
Sort of.
Something like that, but like the building isn't yours or something weird like...
I can't tell you the...
okay.
But you're not wrong. You're not wrong
more
about that
than I do, yeah.
You're not wrong about that. I can't know I don't know the specifics, but like...
Yeah. Well, I remember Anthony Bourdain had done like a...
He was in there for a minute.
Yeah, he did an episode on Cuba and had kind of explained it, and so I just didn't know if that was like something that was told to you when you were visiting there, or
no, the
if they talk about it or whatever.
Like, I mean, because I don't speak a lot of Spanish.
Yeah, well, Cuban Spanish is tough.
Not
so fast.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They speak real fast.
Yeah,
really fast.
Yeah.
And Beth speaks a little bit, and
even she was having trouble.
Oh, I mean, not she. It was just kind of Beth's Spanish. Throughout the whole trip was spotty. When she gets drunk, it gets really good all of a sudden.
Yeah.
She can talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And then...
Because you have you don't even think about it anymore.
And she really wants to learn, so she just go at it.
Yeah.
But then sometimes we be like talking to a cabbie, and she'd be like, we'll be trying to go somewhere, and he's telling us where to go. Or where we're going, and she's not understanding.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what he's saying, but body language
will tell you.
Will tell you sometimes. I'll get he said get in the back, he'll take us 5 minutes down the road. I'm like, I told him all this, I don't speak Spanish. No, not at all. Japanese is my language. But, but like, that's a big thing with language. If you can get some body language down, you can... I mean, we went through Central America with no Spanish.
Yeah.
We took... we bust the whole way.
And you still, got around.
Yeah, got around. But the only place we flew was I flew out of Costa Rica.
Yeah.
San Juan, we only there for like a day, so I don't really count that.
You flew out of it.
Flew out.
So
yeah,
you went
flew
from.
home.
So did you go from Cuba to Mexico?
St. Thomas.
Or St. Thomas?
Flew from St. Thomas to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And then Puerto Rico to Mexico.
Yeah.
And then Mexico to Cuba.
Uh-huh.
Cuba back to Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And then from Mexico took you had to take a boat to Belize.
Okay.
So we got the.
Did you skip Guatemala or did you go through Guatemala?
No, you go to Belize. Went to Cape Cocker.
Okay.
There's an island in Belize, one of the main tourist attraction. It's a tiny island that you do a lot of diving, drinking. It's literally all there is to do. Literally all there is to do. But I mean, it's cool. And it's a bit like you talk to someone who's been to Belize, they're either going to Belize City or they're going to Cape Cocker Island.
Yeah.
That's the two.
No, I hear a lot of people go to Belize to travel because it's cheap too, isn't it?
It's pretty cheap.
To get to.
To get to, is really why. A lot of people go to Belize for let's see. The island. If you're going to Cape Cocker.
Yeah, you're just going
you're on
to
the island.
Party and
you're on the beach.
Yeah.
Belize City is not like. It's not like I mean, it's cool, but I haven't really.
But it's not nice.
No, not really. It's just like a city you're there with.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm happy to hear that. Like at least like the part of Belize that you went to. What was this island again?
Yeah.
Sounds really dope. And then you went from Belize to Guatemala, right?
Belize City. Went to San Ignacio, which is a little town like on the edge of Belize, and then from there into Belize. Into Guatemala.
That's awesome. Then went to my family's home city in
Nicaragua
and country, Nicaragua. So, what was like maybe your favorite experience in Nicaragua? I know that you really like the volcano, but maybe something else.
Why in Nicaragua? Let's see.
Well, he went. Tell him.
Brian,
went,
tell him what you did.
What did you do on the volcano?
Yeah.
Oh, in Guatemala?
No, in Nicaragua.
I went volcano boarding.
Volcano boarding. Can you explain that to the people?
Literally what you do is you climb a volcano.
An active one. Correct?
It's still technically active.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the volcanoes in Central America are mostly active or partially active at some point. You take a board that you get on. Yeah. Take it up to the top and you ride that bitch down a volcano.
Yeah. And you did it, right? So like most people wear protective gear and everything.
I wear protective gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought last time that we had spoken, you said, "Nah, I just had this T-shirt on and I just went down the hill." I'm like, isn't it rocks?
Yeah,
and
it's ash.
Yeah.
I had the.
Okay, so you had the gear on. Okay.
It's
I had to just make sure.
Gear. It's like you're wearing it's like a prison suit almost. Honestly, it was orange. It looked like a prison suit.
But it's like padded and.
No, it's not padded.
No, it's not padded at all.
Cloth.
It's just to protect your skin.
Yeah, it's just to protect. It's like.
Do you have like a helmet or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going down a board on
rocks.
A bunch of volcanic rocks.
Volcanic rock, ash. The way the volcano erupts, it like pushes the ash out, so like it just makes a big mound.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them, and we went with the biggest one straight down.
So out of that, right? Besides that one, what was maybe your favorite part about Nicaragua?
Let's see. We went to this place called Surfing Turtle Lodge on the beach, which was really dope. It's pretty kind of tucked away. You can't really go anywhere, so you eat your food there. You do everything there. They got a bunch of activities. Play beach volleyball every night.
Nice.
We had sunset and sunrise yoga. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I had to think about that. Sunrise yoga. Now I don't do yoga. Like, do I look like I do yoga?
I don't know.
Really?
Hey, no
really?
shit. Hey, we're not here to judge.
No, but I did yoga, so that was awesome. They have turtle releases like every other day.
Uh-huh.
So you release baby turtles into the wild.
Oh, cool, dude.
So that was really cool. Did some slack line. Like, it was just really, really relaxing place. And you're literally right on the beach. It's gorgeous.
All right.
What else?
Any other memorable, like...
Went to Granada, saw Chris's family hotel.
Yeah, you did, right?
Yeah, that was dope. It's nice, actually, really nice.
Yeah.
It's smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Not gonna lie, but it's quaint though. It's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, and you met my aunt, right?
I met your aunt too.
Yeah.
She's a nice lady.
Hotel Terrasol.
Hotel Terrasol.
Yes.
Oh,
Shout out.
Shout out to the Hotel Terrasol.
Here in Granada, Nicaragua. Look,
Because it's down. It's the historic part of downtown, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So aren't the streets still?
Like cobblestone, pretty much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But because there was a major earthquake in Nicaragua, aren't there still some like streets that are still like kind of crazy and like crooked and wild and stuff? Yeah. Yeah. That's what my aunt always tells me about, like the major earthquake.
You'll walk around and like just trip on something, like what the hell? You see the sidewalk just going up all of a sudden. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. And that's from the earthquake.
No,
Yeah.
no,
They
just
decided.
random stuff just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, or there's like there's like holes in places and you just kind of fall in. Literally, there's the one place like you can't run on the sidewalk. You will kill yourself because there's random potholes and just ledges everywhere. Dead ass, like you will die. you will break some shit.
What was your favorite food you had in Nicaragua?
Alright, that's a tough one because I'm not gonna lie, the food in Central America was a little more lacking than I would.
Really?
Yeah,
That's surprising.
Mexico has some of the best food I've had in a while.
Yeah.
Oh my
food is so
god!
good.
What about
But it's just beans, rice, beans and rice,
Pinto gallo, yeah,
chicken,
or gallo pinto, I guess. You should
I mean, like actually some bomb chicken. Y'all know how to make some chicken. I'm not gonna lie about that.
say. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just very basic.
Yeah.
Very basic.
I mean, and that's. I mean,
I mean,
unfortunate thing about
Yeah,
Central
it
America,
is.
a lot of poor poverty, like you had mentioned. I mean,
yeah.
you know, you have seen a lot of.
But I mean, like, actually,
right.
no. We went to what is it? Little Corn Island. It's off the coast of.
Yeah, I remember you told me
It's on
about
the Caribbean side. It's off the coast of Nicaragua. We stay in this. So like, they don't really have. They have a couple hostels, but mainly you're staying in someone's house usually, who's got a couple rooms to rent. So we far down the beach. We stay in this guy's house named Mr. James, 83-year-old pimp. This dude is straight up a G.
God.
His girlfriend's like 24. I'm like, I don't know
What was
how.
his name?
Mr. James.
Mr. James.
Mr. James, and Mr. James will tell you, honey. I'm like, he calls every female honey, sweetie pie. Like, all right, dude, he is Mac Daddy number. I love this dude. He's hilarious. But I was staying at his house. He had we had like 6 girls, 4 different rooms, and then there was this other dude named Juby that was staying there from England with me.
Juby.
Yeah, his name was Juby. Don't ask. I didn't name him.
I didn't expect you to.
But no, Mr. James taught me how to make this thing called the rondon.
The rondon.
The rondon was very, very Caribbean. It's kind of like a muqueca,
Really?
kinda. But
For the people that don't know what muqueca is, it's like maybe like a clam chowder almost. Not really a clam chowder. That's the only thing that comes close to what it is. I'm sorry. Pedro's getting upset. Okay, what other American cuisine is
There
close?
is
It's
nothing
like-
like moqueca.
So that's why I said clam
It's-
chowder.
But it's nothing like a clam chowder.
it's
I didn't-
like
that's the only
You know, it's like
closest
saying it's
equivalent.
like acarajé is like a hamburger.
no. All right,
not.
listen.
But anyway,
it's,
right.
it's in
But anyway,
between like in between a bisque and a chowder, and then a stew, and you mix it all together.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kind of
okay.
thing.
Okay,
All right.
perfect. Thank you,
Okay.
Brian.
All right, that's what a muqueca is for the most part, and that's basically what the rondon is.
Yeah.
Is you put a bunch of stuff in it.
So what was like the base? Like, was it a meat or like a seafood? Or
It was seafood,
Yeah.
but you do it in coconut milk.
Okay, just
And-
like muqueca is made with coconut milk.
Yeah,
as well.
but it was
Yeah.
dope because
Yes, you
No,
use
it's
coconut
done-
milk
it
and
dende-
dende,
Yes.
but-
No, because in Espírito Santo, they just use coconut milk.
Yeah, exactly. So,
what was
yeah,
dope
so
about it was we use coconuts from the actual coconut tree. So like,
Yeah.
we go out, he chopped out a coconut, and we use the milk from that.
yeah. No, that is what I was looking for as far
Yeah.
as like cuisine.
No, I get you.
That
yeah.
sounds
So,
awesome.
That
No,
was,
that sounds awesome.
was dope. And but the thing, like on the island, someone will make it for you, and they want
Yeah.
to charge you like $25, $30
Just something crazy.
for everybody.
Yeah.
like a person.
Oh wow!
to make it.
Really?
Yeah, to make it like
Oh.
25, I think.
Wow.
Someone
And
said
then
they
how
paid
much was it
30 a
there?
person. Oh, we bought the ingredients. We just went to a little house down the.
And
so the
someone just
island,
helped you
little
make
corner
them?
is you can walk the whole island in 45 minutes. So we went to.
It's small.
It's tiny. It's tiny. Like they shut the power off.
Oh wow! Really?
They turn. Let's see. It shuts off at night, so it comes on at like 7 a.m. or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
There's a little house at the end of the island that sells fish, because the dude goes out and fishes every day, and he comes back with a buttload of fish. So if you want fish, you got either go to his house or you go to the kind of a market, but not really. Yeah. Because it's a tiny island. But yeah, we go down there, got some fish from him, got 8 pounds for $7. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. Oh, just a bunch of different kind of fish, like $7.
But in the Nicaraguan, it's Cordoba, right?
Cordoba, yeah. Yeah.
So how much Cordoba did you have to pay? What's 7? I don't know what $7 is currently.
When it was like 24, 20 to 27 in between, depending.
Per dollar?
Per dollar, yeah.
So you paid close to like 180, 170 Cordoba for the 8 pounds. That's a good deal.
That's a lot of fish.
That's a good deal. Yeah, that is a lot of fish.
We didn't even need a third of that. But, I mean, there's no reason to not buy 8 pounds of fish for 7.
So do you have any travel tips in terms of, like, what people's expectations, like, what should people know, kind of, like, the realities of being around Central America? Because it is a small... If you look on the map, like, the countries are very small, so people may think they can get through the entire thing in a week. Oh. But they don't think about the logistics of, like, traveling through place to place. Like,
traveling place to place is busy. If you're taking the chicken buses are real cheap. But
what is that?
I'm about to tell you. Chicken bus is literally like it's a school bus.
But it's called a chicken bus?
Everyone calls it a chicken bus.
Oh, okay.
Like, not just like, I don't know about the locals, but like travel, everyone. Like, even you look around, like, they'll tell you to take the chicken bus.
Okay.
Everyone will tell you to take the chicken bus.
I'm guessing.
And that's what
I'm guessing it's very
autobus.
It's very dude, it's ridiculous actually. Like, you're literally on a school bus. And it stops at certain places, and sometimes people will get on and they'll have their little like water that literally it's just a plastic bag of water.
Oh, that they're selling.
And they sell it to you. You poke it and put a little straw in it and stick the water. It's like, it's ridiculous, like some ghetto shit. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, it's some ghetto ass shit, but like. It happened. I'm sorry. Hey, you know it's right. You know I'm right. I'm right.
Well,
for real. What?
I mean, hey, it's all right.
I said it.
Hey, Brian was there, man. He saw it.
I said it.
Yeah, he said it. No, none of us did. Brian did. That was all Brian Runtz, not me. I never said anything like that. I still got family that lives there. I can't say anything like that.
I know.
Just calling my aunt. Hey, I had my friend told me that your way of getting around ghetto as hell.
Whoa. Let me finish. I said that's the cheap way of doing it. Not everyone does that.
Yeah, there's people like your family that are part of the 1%, bro.
My family would never be caught dead.
No, I mean, and then there's taxis and there's other buses that are like actual like city buses.
Nice,
Like, there's other.
I mean, how was it compared to Brazil? I guess, because Brazil's a little bit different.
We took a lot of taxis and Uber.
Yeah, but we took we took the one bus to Andaraí.
So, I mean,
how does that compare to some of the...
So that you're taking either the chicken bus if you're going long distance, or you're taking a shuttle bus, which is basically a big van.
Yeah, just a big van.
It's just a big van.
So, comparatively to Brazil, then, the bus that we took there was much nicer in Brazil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because they had air conditioning. Did these have air conditioning or anything like
But
that?
those are like, again, you're going like... Actually, no. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
The only bus that we had like that was in Honduras and El Salvador.
Yeah.
We took a bus like that down to Honduras.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, every other bus, like the bus we took from Honduras to Nicaragua, was literally they call it a bus. It's a big van.
Yeah.
And you're traveling for like 13 hours.
Whoa.
Or something like
that. That's crazy.
Some of the
That's a small country, man. Like
some of the bus times that we were taking were ridiculous.
Okay, so the road situations are not.
They're not. And that's the other thing. The road situations aren't all that good, especially in like Guatemala.
Did you always feel safe, or?
You know me, I sleep everywhere. So honestly, I was good, but my sister was freaking out every ride that we were on, trying to wake me up, being like, Brian, are we good? Brian, are we gonna die? Like,
I don't know. I don't know the driver.
For real though, like they drive fucking crazy over there.
They gotta get to where they're going.
No, they do.
People
they
gotta
do.
go.
People
Down like Portland.
Yeah, and like some of these were driving bus like 70 miles an hour, going on some of these turns. You're like, I don't know how this bus hasn't tipped over yet.
All right. Well, to kind of to wrap it up, we'll talk about kind of like last trip you did with us, and you went to Brazil with us. We were in Bahia mostly. Abu was there with us as well, but get your perspective, I guess. And because we always played soccer kind of growing up. You know, talking that Brazilian slang that I've taught you over the years, now practicing with Chris and everybody else. So how was your experience kind of finally going to Brazil and hearing people talk to you?
Brazil was dope. Brazil was a very fun trip. The city, the people, everyone thought I was Brazilian, so that was...
Especially in Salvador, bro.
That would make things a little easier. I mean, harder, but easier. I'm like, start talking to me in Portuguese. I have no idea what you're saying.
I remember when that one person like stopped you, like,
literally stopped me, trying to like act like
and it was like asking you stuff. You're like
looking around like.
And I had to like tell this person like, "Ele não fala português, no."
And they looked at me like, no.
Oh, gringo.
No, he was just,
sorry.
She looked at him like he was stupid. Like you're messing with me. He knows what I'm saying. Like, I do not. But no, it was a great trip. The food amazing. The people. It wasn't as dangerous as you put it out to be.
No.
But
we just
the culture, the American culture puts out Brazil to be very unsafe as well. And like you had said previously, just don't be an idiot.
Don't be an idiot.
I mean, again, there's certain things you can get away with that I did get away with that I probably wouldn't do in other places.
You can do almost anything in Brazil in terms of drinking and being out. I mean, you know, you're gonna run into certain situations sometimes, but you can run into those situations.
We just one situation when a little kid was messing around and said like, "Oh, give me all your money."
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
And I just
Did you say he was like 10 years old?
No,
yeah, he was like, he was young.
By the beach.
Yeah, that little kid.
He wasn't.
No, he was like maybe 13 or 14.
Really?
Yeah, he was young.
He looked like he was.
Because
40.
he walked up.
Oh, real stuff.
He looked like a grown ass dude.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember because I thought he was a little kid, but he walked up because Tom and Brian and Abu were speaking English, and he goes, "Give me all your money. I have a gun." And I walk up and I go, "Você não tem nada. Sai daqui agora." And the guy's like, "Oh, like desculpa," and he like runs off.
But it was like, I don't know.
And he didn't have a gun. I mean, he was just, you know.
Abu's behind me.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, no, but like he didn't have a gun. Like he was just like had his hand in his shirt.
I didn't have to do nothing.
It's you're in a public setting. Like nobody's gonna do like anything to you like that. You know what I mean? Like you just
in the middle of the day.
You're just messing around. Middle of the day.
There's certain places that's not gonna.
Yeah. I mean, there's places in the United States.
I ain't doing.
There's places
like
in the United States, man. Chicago. You know, like you can go places in Detroit. You can get robbed at gunpoint in the middle of the day.
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like everybody says, don't be stupid, don't like attract, problems. But anyway, I mean, as far as like Salvador and Rio, you got to see kind of both in that trip.
Rio was... We need to go back to Rio.
Yeah.
Go back to Rio. Yeah. I have never seen like a beach that big, honestly.
It's crazy,
It is a long-ass beach. Even like Cali don't even have beaches like that, honestly. Yeah. So...
Yeah, I mean, the one nice thing about Brazil is just like miles and miles and miles and miles of
beach.
Coastline.
Yeah, coastline.
Besides the muqueca, because I know you like the muqueca, what was another maybe...
Acarajé.
Yeah, the acarajé.
That's what's up.
We've talked about the acarajé in a couple of our podcasts. People know about the acarajé.
No, and it's not a lie. We got there in Pedro. You gotta try that acarajé. But if you do, you should only have like 3. Alright? Because they're very filling. I was like, this fool's crazy. Because acarajé is tiny.
Yeah, they are
it's
pretty...
Not that,
they make them not too big.
It's not that big. And I ate like 5
It's like almost like a little slider.
But part of it was... So if you're not
used to the dende.
If you're not used to that type of cooking, you're going to have to run the bathroom real quick.
The vatapá.
So... I ate 5 of those.
No, but you
vatapá is very like...
And you've... you've had that type of food.
Yeah, you've had
Yam and Abu were not familiar with that type of cuisine, so you know they.
It's just like a rock in your gut the first time you eat it.
Dude,
I mean, it's like
in the bathroom so fast.
it's just boom, like gets you.
I don't know. You feel like you're fine. It's just like find a bathroom in the next minute.
Yeah. Seriously, you're fine one minute, and then it's like I said, that rock, and it just drops you, and you're just like boom.
If you're constipated,
I gotta go.
If you're constipated, just go to Salvador.
And you can eat mangoes, man. Eat some mangoes, and you find a lot of fiber.
Yeah.
5 bone. The 5 bone.
Y'all eat a lot more fruit.
Yeah, big fruit culture.
Yeah, big fruit culture, and honestly, I think the fruit tastes better.
It does.
There.
Well,
yeah, because the tropical fruits taste better. But if you eat like strawberry, like blueberries and stuff that you buy at a supermarket there, it's gonna be shipped from like Argentina. So
I mean, not just that, like everywhere. Like I just like the food and the fruit. Of the land, anything that's from there has been.
What about the acai smoothie, bro?
Acai every morning.
And then remember that chicken spot that we went to?
The chicken spot.
The chicken spot in Salvador. Tommy's favorite spot.
Oh my lord!
Yeah,
that was some of the best chicken I have ever had. Actually, legitimately, that was some fire chicken.
Yeah.
Fire.
Was it like frango de velho or what is it again?
I always forget that.
I don't even know how they made that, but like just. And then the portioning, it's like, dude, I can't eat all this.
And they have that green sauce. It's like almost spicy, but not really.
Not.
Yeah.
And they tell you it's spicy. I'm sitting there just throwing
We threw it on everything because they serve it with the usual, like, you get your falafel, you get your feijão.
Was all. See,
but they serve the.
Falafel was a weird food to me. So it doesn't look like it would be good. Like you're looking at it like, what is this? And
it's
like,
a complimentary thing.
It just goes with things,
But I mean, I'll eat that with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
no, but I get it.
By itself, it's kind of like, But with beans, with chicken, with steak, with it's
I get you. There's something out.
So out of all of Southeast Asia, Japan. All of the places you mentioned, China, and all of Central and South America. If you could choose to go back right now, I handed you a ticket. Which one would you go to?
Dun, dun, dun. It's a hard question.
Because you've been in a lot of places, Brian, and we want to know for the people. I mean, you've talked a lot about just a lot of different things today that we covered. Where is it? You personally?
We haven't even talked about like some. You're gonna have to come.
Yeah, you'll have to come back
because I mean, you haven't talked about your experiences going to Europe or really get into details about.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole day to be able to do a podcast, so you'll definitely be able to come back on one. But as of right now.
Bangkok, bro?
No. Bangkok's overrated.
Sorry, inside joke.
Anyway.
I
have to say, we'll say Seoul.
Yeah,
nice.
I go back to Seoul.
Wow, really?
Yeah, honestly, I'm.
We didn't even talk about it. Yeah, we didn't even talk about South Korea. Yeah,
I'm now in love with Korean barbecue. And kimchi. I didn't know I liked kimchi.
So you'd go back for the food, huh?
Not just the food.
It's just the city itself.
I didn't.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit, really quick before?
I didn't do enough when I was there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why you want to go back.
I was only in Seoul for like 4 days, and we drank a lot. And some of the sightseeing that we did, we didn't end up doing.
Okay.
Just the people and just I got told about a lot of stuff that sounded so cool.
So maybe I'll ask a different question then. Out of all the ones that you've like really experienced, where would you go back to?
Or we talk to you about today?
Nicaragua. Yeah, Nicaragua, Nicaraguense, man. Nicaragua. We'll go back together because unfortunately. I'm a bad chamorro. I've never been to Nicaragua, but I've been to Brazil like 4 times.
Jeez, I don't know.
But I fell in love with.
Chamorro in his own country.
Yeah,
I know. Brian's gonna know more about my own country, my own roots than I will. So it'll be a fun trip. Pedro, do you have anything to kind of end on or
no? It was good having Brian here, being a guy who's well traveled.
Yeah.
Who has different experiences than us. Kind of talk about what he liked, what he didn't like. And it's always important to talk about things you didn't like about a place. It doesn't mean the place sucks.
No.
It's just like there's always
gonna be good and bad.
Yeah, so
I mean, well,
What?
I haven't had one bad experience in Salvador. I don't think. I mean, it's a tough thing to think about, and like I have to like delve deep. But
you were
man,
you were in one place and you got.
That's what I'm saying. Like in Salvador itself, like I had like an like other places that I visited. Of course, I'm just saying like personally,
but
right?
it's different if you're spending like
Luckily,
3-4 days in each place, where things can go wrong in those 3 or 4 days, and then that might like tint, I guess the.
I mean,
yeah. I get what you're saying, because you're on like a schedule and you're like really, you're trying to do things. I get you.
I mean, I don't know. When I travel, we don't really have a schedule.
That's good,
and that's what we were talking about too earlier in some earlier podcasts.
You have a not just like not everything. You have to have a
you have to have like a base kind of knowledge of what you're gonna do, right?
What you're doing, like when we did Central America, we were like, all right, we have a certain amount of days that we want to be able to, or we should be in this place.
Yeah.
And I mean, those days vary. So like, it could be we should be here either 7 days from now or 10 days.
When you also didn't have to ever jump on an airplane, so you could go at your own pace.
That did help,
you know. So
and then when we did Thailand, everywhere we went, we were flying.
Yeah,
we flew everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, here's the last question to wrap it up. And what's your favorite airline?
Oh God, not United.
Oh.
All right.
So not United. We'll just say that. We'll just say that. Don't fly United. Sorry, United.
Hashtag sorry not
sorry. Sorry not sorry. Thank you, Brian. Really appreciate you having us on here. So how we usually end is we'll give a little old bone.
Okay.
For the end of the podcast. Look, give us a quick old bone, Brian.
Huh? Oh bone.
Oh bone.
We hoped you enjoyed hearing those stories from Brian. Don't forget, check out our website, straightgriff.com. Got a ton of cool content on there, and follow us on social media so you can stay up to date on everything that's going on.